One of the reasons for impact, it's quite important that we have really high quality data, whatever we produce. It's because in the last decade or so, the humanitarian community has gone through a bit of you can call it a data revolution, if you will. So everyone is talking about evidence-based decision making. Everyone's like doing it, but sometimes it's noise, and it's there's so much noise. And like, how do you help kind of make sure what is actually the right information? It doesn't mean that it has to be impacts information, but just like making sure that whatever is like being used by decision makers is really the most accurate you can have, given all the other challenges in crisis contexts. And sometimes the answers we don't have all the solutions, like the problems we have are quite nuanced, but then what do we need to fix to make sure we're still doing everything as correctly as possible? So I think as we started reflecting on that transition and really looking at, okay, now let's let's do lessons learned of what we've been doing. Let's start questioning ourselves a bit in terms of the methods we apply. That's when we started engaging with SWB. Like a couple of weeks recently, we were having discussions with one of the partner organizations where, they were really suggesting another way to do that and this way. And like, it was really useful for me to have the review report from SW, like really being able to point like, no, why this is the way we need to do it. And it all just comes down to the fact that, yeah, like learning and improvement and questioning yourselves in the humanitarian sector is not easy, because everything is like, it's new crisis. Time is like really like the essence to really have, even like with tech innovations, anything you think about, right? And it's not just about like improving for the sake of it. It's really knowing, okay, we do something, we need to improve it. What do we need to improve? And how do we, and that takes time, that takes reflection. And even after having so many, like this full review done with SWB, like having so many recommendations, it still takes us time to like digest and think, what does that mean in practice? And we're still like 6 months in, like, taking recommendation piece by piece to see. So, I mean, it's a time consuming job. It requires knowledge and expertise that you might not have in-house. And it just is helpful to have these kind of partnerships to improve. Continue improving, I guess. And for
Yeah.
impact, we're a learning organization, so we would love to like internally always questioning ourselves and kind of keep growing with that. So for us, it's valuable.